I knew there was something wrong with you. The secrets, they're sneaking around. Now it all makes sense.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be going over the new 1.1.3 update for the first Descendant. I am going to try to segment this as best as I can. It might not be in order, but I'll try my best. There has been a lot of things that are going to be added to this update, so bear with me. This might be a long video. I'll try to make it as short as possible though. So starting off, they are going to be adding the lounge to this update. If you don't know what the lounge is, TLDR, it's essentially a hub where you can place down Descendants, your fellow, and decorate it. It's kind of like the Orbiter from Warframe, so this is going to be pretty much a quality of life thing for people that are just like interested in that. Personally, I don't really care for it, but if you do, just know that it is coming out in this September 4th update. So we are going to be getting the new fellow and Ultimate Luna with this update. For the parts, like to grind these out, you are going to need to grind them out in Axiom Planes. I don't know how I feel about that. If you are new to the game and you haven't built the Descendant yet, I highly recommend building it now if you want to get the new stuff with this update, because a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be covering is going to be tied behind Axiom Planes. With the release of Ultimate Luna, we ended up getting 2 new Transcendent mods for her. The first one being Battlefield Concert and the second one being Battlefield Artist. If you want to see a showcase of these Transcendent mods, I highly recommend going to the dev livestream at this timestamp. This will be a showcase of both Transcendent mods in action. They are also going to be adding 3 new ultimate modules for Descendants, one being Critical Point Breakthrough. So what this mod does is for every second buff on self grants critical points. While this is active, you are going to be getting minus 3% defense, but movement speed plus 3% and skill power modifier plus 6%, and this will stack up 5 times, and the effect will go away if you have less than 2 self buffs on your Descendant. The next module is going to be Intimidation Release. So what this mod does is whenever you land a skill attack, deal 85% of defense as additional damage to target. The cap for this mod is going to be 325,000 defense, and there will be an 8-second cooldown against the same target. And then for the third module, it is going to be Life on the Edge, and what this module does is whenever your HP is 50% or lower, you're going to get a skill critical hit damage plus 59%. It's actually pretty huge. The way you're going to obtain these modules is by defeating Wall Crasher, defeating monsters in Axiom Plane missions, or combining modules. We are also going to be getting 3 new trigger modules: Storm Bullet, Tactical Acceleration, and Blazing Zone. So with Storm Bullet, hitting an enemy with a piercing projectile type skill spawns an Eye of the Storm at a location that deals continuous damage. With Tactical Acceleration, using a supply skill grants Tactical Acceleration to self and allies within range. While Tactical Acceleration is active, weapons instantly reload available rounds and movement speed is increased while firing. However, weapons do not reload if there are no rounds available. Tactical Acceleration cannot be triggered again for a certain duration. And then with Blazing Zone, using a Toad type skill spawns a Blazing Zone at the triggered location that deals continuous damage. So the way you're going to be able to obtain these trigger mods is by Axion Missions, Axion Operations, and Wall Crasher. In other news, we are going to be getting 8 new Mutant Cells. I will be making a separate video talking about these Mutant Cells and what they do. Pretty much the TLDR is there's a bunch of elemental, skill critical hit rate, skill critical hit damage, and defense Mutant Cells in this roster. So we did end up getting the balance patch for Blair, Lepic, Bunny, Freyna, and I believe Luna as well. I will be making separate videos for each Descendant that got their balance and just talking about what's changed on them. Also, hearing that Blair, Freyna, and Bunny were going to be the first to get balances is crazy to me, but you know, it is what it is. Also, they're going to be adding this recommended party member system where you're going to be able to see recommended members for parties. They're going to actually be able to send you requests to be, you know, allow you to join their party, and you could choose to like accept it or reject it. Hopefully this helps out with newer players. They can get recommendations and actually get people to join their party. I will be honest though, I don't know if a lot of people will accept recommendations just because the social space is a real hit or miss in this game. They're also going to be improving sounds for Descendant footsteps. This is going to be for Descendants that have like high heels, so they actually make the clicking noise, or maybe like flip-flops. Maybe they'll make the flip-flop noise, I don't know. Or maybe the Luna painted toenails will actually sound like painted toenails. Who knows? But yeah, anyways, they also gave the ultimate weapon, the Eraser, I believe it's a scout rifle, a range and reload speed buff, which is really cool. Honestly, I never really used the weapon, so I don't know how it felt before. before, so I can't really tell you the difference. They also improved viewing other Descendant builds from other players, so now you actually can see their arcade tuning, inversion reinforcement perks, and trigger modules. You can also view their rank on solo leaderboards as well, which is a nice improvement. They also made it to where you're actually able to have 3 fellow customization loadouts, so pretty much what this does is allows you to like swap between your fellow skins. Let's say you have 3 different fellow skins, you can swap between them instantly. You can also use this new currency that I will be talking about in a bit, where you can actually increase the slots to like 5, so instead of 3 skins you can go between 5 skins. That's a lot of skins. So they did nerf the glitch where people were kind of like resetting the wall crasher by making multiple different private sessions. Now you are actually going to get a damage contribution standard instead of a kill contribution standard. So whatever the highest damage you've dealt to the wall crasher is going to be the contribution calculation standard for the rewards. Honestly, a very good change in my opinion. Alright, now going over the first event, Sing Along with Luna. So when you obtain Ultimate Luna and actually use her, you are going to get these rewards. So the first one being acquiring Ultimate Luna, you're going to get 1 photon imprinter, and then the second award, assign a module slot to the Descendant, you are going to get 1 crystallization catalyst back, and then assign another slot to the Descendant and you're going to get another crystallization catalyst back, and then also you're going to be getting 1 external component augmentation core box. This is just going to give you either the health core or the defense core, and then slot another crystallization catalyst to get 1 back, and then again you're going to get the external component augmentation core box. This one is also going to give you a health or defense core, and then you're going to want to complete a Luna exclusive quest line. What do you mean, Doc? And you're going to get a receive skin new crescent, and then for our last reward requirement you're going to want to do another exclusive quest, a new moon rises, and you're going to get a back attachment full moon guitarist and an emote fireworks fiesta. For the second event, it's going to be the collectible merchant. The 2 NPCs are going to be called collect and edit. Pretty much this is going to be the event that is going to allow you to buy decorations for your lounge, and the way you're going to be able to get that is by the coins. The way you're going to be able to get these coins is by void vessels, 400% infiltration operations, high level sigma sectors, operational arenas, and then wall crasher, or dismantling 1 collectible. You can also do this side quest, a world of collecting. You're going to get another 200 coins just doing the quest itself. Just letting you guys know, there is a cap on how many coins you can have per week. It is 600. Just to let you know, it does reset every Thursday. And then the last event, Luna's Music Journal, is going to be a login event. This is going to be all the rewards that you can get. 1 crystallization catalyst, 5 growth supply boxes, they're going to obtain 30% boosters, 1 ultimate protein compound, a Luna's reward box, which is going to obtain 1 of the pieces for either the Hound, Luna, the Eraser, Orca, or the Vortex. You're going to get 100 precision ion accelerators, 60 dimension analyzers, Viesa makeup, summer sunlight, 2 external component augmentation core boxes, 150% unique arcade factor XP boost for 1 hour, 100 fissure accelerants, 1 mutant cell box, 100 ACR genetic scissors, I don't know what that is, another Luna box reward to get a chance of getting more Luna parts or Hound parts, and then the chest attachment, Luna MC name tag. Also really quickly, I wanted to cover this before I ended the video. They are actually going to fix collisions with the vehicles, so whenever you hit an enemy or a monster, they are going to get pushed away instead of being stuck on them. I think this is a really solid improvement. I hated getting stuck on like monsters when I was riding around on my vehicle. And yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. If I left out something in the patch notes, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm pretty damn sure I did, but yeah, it is what it is. It's like 4 in the morning where I'm at right now, so honestly I can't keep going, and I don't want this video to be longer than like 20 minutes anyways. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.